What up, everybody? In today's video, I'm gonna be teaching on how to do terminals properly, the right way. Now, I already know what you guys are thinking. Yo, what is this guy talking about? The right way? You just run around the map and do the first terminals you see. Right? That's saying no, that's not how you do it, okay? There's actually way more thought that gets put into it that you're not thinking about. And that might be exactly why you're losing some of your games as survivors. So, yeah. Alright, so in order to do terminals the right way, you have to be familiar with two terminaling. So you might be like, what are you talking about? What is two terminaling? If you never heard of it, it basically means when you finish like 4 out of the 5 terminals, and that means there's 2 still on the map, because when you do 4 terminals, that means there's still 1 extra terminal that you have to complete. Even though it says 4 out of 5, there's actually still 2 terminals. And what will happen sometimes is that the 2 terminals will be right beside each other, and that means the killer could just camp and rotate between them over and over again. And to be honest, you're pretty much screwed when that happens. So that's what 2 terminaling is. Now you might be like, okay, yeah, this has happened to me before. How do I stop it? What do I do to counter it? Well, by learning terminal management, you can stop this and make it where this never happens again, or at least decreases the chances of it happening again. So yeah, I'm about to walk you through on how to do that. Now before I do that, quick side note, there is a perk called Guiding Light. If you get it to level 3, every single time you finish a terminal, it will show you where the other ones are, and it's actually super helpful in avoiding 2 terminal situations. So if you don't have it and you don't want to use it, that's fine, but if you do, hey, there you go. It's a great perk for doing that, but you could do it without it too, so I'm gonna teach y'all how to do it without it. Alright, so when you first load into a game, don't stress about terminal placements yet. Just do any of the terminals you first see. Now this is when you first get into the game and 0 terminals have been done. So yeah, you can just do whichever one. You don't have to worry about anything yet. Now, as soon as it gets to 3 out of the 5 terminals, meaning you completed 3 terminals, and you got 2 left to do, that's when the strategy starts kicking in. You want to start roaming the map and looking for where the remaining terminals are. Once you do look for them and find out where they are, this is what determines what you do next. So I'm gonna say all situations. So if there's 3 remaining terminals and they're all far apart from each other, like spread out in corners or something like that, then that's great. You can just keep playing normal and like do them and stuff, because they can't really do anything. That's the best situation, and you can't get a 2 terminal, so you're fine. You don't have to worry about it. Now if 2 of them are close together and 1 of them is very far, then that's when you gotta, like, start thinking a little. So you might want to do one of the ones that are close to each other, like the 2 ones that are close to each other. You want to do one of those, and then after you do one of those terminals, that means that the 2 terminals that are left are going to be far apart from each other, so the killer won't be able to camp and like keep rotating between them. So that's what you do if there's 2 of them close to each other and 1 of them far away. Now what if all 3 terminals are by each other? That's a rough situation, I'm not gonna lie. You're like at a very good disadvantage, bad disadvantage actually. So in that case, try doing the middle one. At least you can like split them up and make it more time for the killer to rotate between them. But yeah, it's pretty much GG's if the 3 are close to each other. So yeah. Now, what I just gave you is the easy way to do terminal management. There is a advanced way to do it, and this is by as soon as you load into the match, you want to start by not doing any of the terminals. I don't care if you spawn right beside one, do not do it. Instead, go out of the way and start looking around and seeing where all the terminals are, so you can get them out of the way early. That way you don't risk the last 2 being right next to each other and in the end game. So, but here's the catch to doing this: you need to know all the spawn locations of the terminals, which means you got to play and learn the map. Also, if you're solo queuing, you can't control what your teammates do, so they might finish both close terminals without thinking, which ruins your game and ruins your plan. It may actually cause a 2 terminal, which will be the opposite of what you were trying to do. So yeah, there are downsides to this, but I mean, there's downsides to everything. But if you do take the time to learn this and manage terminals well, it's honestly one of the best strategies you can learn as survivor, and it's going get you up there. So yeah, that's all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you.